Hey, alright, I'm back with a video about the Sirius yet again, just because I got it back after my friend borrowed it for a couple days. We traded. He gave me his the all blacked out Kraken trainer with a speed channel. So, and then I gave him this just for like 3-4 days, and then but that time without the Sirius was actually very boring for me. I wanted my Sirius back again, because this thing is probably one of my favorite battle songs in my whole collection. I do prefer it better than the Kraken, which I did flip a lot more because it was gone. But it's just different. They're similar weights. This one is a little bit lighter, around 3.9. It just feels better to me. It's got more personality. It's just a better knife for me. It fits my preferences, like, because everything, it feels so seamless. Oof. And it's just great. But how is this thing holding up against some of my other knives? Like, well, I already said how it does against the Kraken, but how about my favorite, the Jerry Hom IBAS? It's actually probably gets flipped more than the IBAS, just because the IBAS, it's a lot heavier. It's about 4.4, I believe. Actually, probably a little more than that. And so it's more of a pain to kind of flip for prolonged periods of time. But it does flip insanely well. The titanium feel, like, I love titanium knives now. This is my first one I've ever had, and it's amazing. But and I'll flip it for a while, but I can't really flip it for more than probably 30 minutes without, or not 30 minutes, like 20 minutes max, really, because my fingers start to get a little bit tired, and just doing like chaplains kind of makes like just around the finger a little bit sore. But that's just because the weight, but it's still just an amazing knife. Still my favorite. It does everything like a beast, and it just does every trick so smoothly for you. Carries a great flow. Look at this. Oops, messed up there. And then the grip on it too is insane because of the titanium, and then the little, I guess, the jimping along the face. Just here, and then there, and then just the handles and the design of it, just amazing. Definitely one of my favorite knives. I actually wanted it for so long after watching Will Hirsch's IBAS videos, and then I finally got one, and it's still just as amazing as the day I first got it. Even better, honestly, because now I have super lube in it pretty much every day. But back to this. So the Sirius, I have found myself flipping it a little bit more than the IBAS, because I like something a little bit lighter, which this and the Kraken provide. But like I said before, I like this one better. Sorry for the cut, but like I was saying, I do prefer this as my valley of choice for lighter knives, because it, like I said, has more personality. I think the design looks better. I like this. I prefer the sound, the weight, the way it flows and carries, especially with these larger handles and handle gap, which I do like. So like I said, I think in my previous video, I'm excited for the BB Barfly Barracuda, or BB Barfly Barracuda V2 to come in, which should come in around December 1st, so I'll make a video. I might do the channel's first unboxing video when I get that one, because I'm definitely excited to try that. I'll see if one of the comments on the last video was like saying he doesn't think I'll like it. So that'll be really interesting to see if that actually comes true. And it'd be pretty cool if he guessed it right. But I think I'm gonna like it, just because I've tried some BB Barfly products before, and I really enjoyed that with the Firefly V2 and the ZX1. So I don't know, it would just be interesting. But the Sirius, these larger handles and the larger handle gap make a really nice, compelling flipping experience with more personality than something like a Kraken. Don't get me wrong, Krakens are really, really good. They're probably the industry standard for a good flipping, high-priced live blade. You want to be either at that level or better, I feel like, if you're paying for like $250 or more knives. And this thing is only 150 bucks, so that's a steal, I think. Like, the price for this knife compared to others is insane. I think it beats out the Kraken in a lot of ways, and I think is probably a more compelling price for people to buy. So I think it'll really become a more popular product soon, more than it already is right now. So yeah, I prefer this thing over it, and just kind of over this as my main EDC. And as my main EDC, I just keep this thing in my pocket along with my Belgery as of recently, and just kind of flip it around when I'm bored. But yeah, because I still keep that premium flipping experience like I feel with the IVAS right here. Obviously not as good because it's not titanium and it's not a Thierry Hahn product, but you know, but it's still an extremely compelling flipping experience that really is enjoyable, and it's just fun to flip, and it's just an amazing knife. I guess that's all I can really say. So fits my preferences, everything, the lightness, the little bit larger handle gap, the bounciness of the knife, it all works great. And obviously it flows amazingly. So obviously just a great knife, especially I definitely would recommend getting that if you are interested. But away from Bally's for a second, I want to show this thing. This is the spinning Belgery, I want to say, the purple UFO, which I kind of started getting into recently. Like, by recently, I mean like 3 days ago. So I'm still pretty bad. But, you know, it's something fun to do in public or even in school if you want. Like, if you can't. What the fuck am I doing here? If you can't flip a Bally. So, I'll probably learn on this thing, try to progress a little bit more. And then I'll just include maybe little updates how I am with this in the videos. Because it's definitely a fun little thing to mess around with. Ooh, and it just looks cool. Look at that. But yeah, that is pretty much just the little update and video that I felt like making, because I didn't feel like a lot of my other videos. What the hell? Like a lot of my other videos, I didn't feel like finishing my homework, which I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm supposed to be doing calculus work. This. Nobody's trying to do that. So, yeah, that's about it for the video. Jesus, I'm gonna just finish this combo, and then I think that'll be it. But I guess thank you for watching, and then definitely just come back again. Probably be posting a little bit more often, especially with Thanksgiving break coming up. So give me a little bit more free time. So yeah.